Hello and good morning. So I wanted to offer this video as a slow, gentle flow. I'm not sure if I'm recording because the live is not moving. So anyway, it's recording so I can at least post it. And today is about a slow, gentle flow where you're going to get some really wonderful, safe stretches and some wonderful strengthening awarenesses. So I want to wish everybody in advance a happy 4th of July. Stay safe, stay connected. And yeah, that's about it. So give me 1 second. I want to make sure that I'm live. Yep, there I go. There's live. Okay, it just started recording. So I will say that again. Nitti Martino, Art and Soul. Today's practice is a slow, gentle flow, and we're going to get some very good stretches, safe and aware. We're going to stay with our breath, and we're going to learn how to strengthen a lot of our alternate muscles. So if you're stretching one muscle, you're strengthening the opposing muscle, and you should be aware that you feel the strength. So again, I want to wish everybody in advance a happy 4th of July. And just so you all know, I'm going to be offering Zoom classes. So I'm not going to be going Facebook Live that regularly anymore. And I would love to work with groups of people. So if you'd like to do a Zoom class and you have 1 or 2 or 3 people, get in touch with me. My information is going to be at the bottom. And yeah, so that's the new way I'm going to be working, at least through the summer. I don't know when I will be going back to work. They have not opened any gyms or anything in our area. And today is the 30th of June. It's the last day of June. So tomorrow's July 1st. Don't forget to say rabbit, rabbit. And again, I would love to hear from some folks if you have any special kinds of requests or needs. And yeah, that's it. So I'll be doing a Zoom lives with people, and I won't be going live on Facebook that much at all anymore. I was doing 3 times a week, then I was doing twice a week. I've been doing once a week for the past couple of weeks, and June and July we're gonna see what happens. Okay, so I will come to your home if you need to. We can do 6 feet away, and you're comfortable with that outside. Let me know. And if not, I guess I'll see you all either on Zoom or when we get back to in person. So I just find it very hard to teach breathing practices with something covering the nose and mouth. So that's where my awareness goes. So whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you'd like to do, get in touch with me. And thanks. So I'm going to get started. I've been talking for about 5 minutes, and my video did start. So thanks for joining me. So bring yourself to a comfortable seated position. I have flowers from my garden. Some of you follow me, you know I've been gardening. So we have flowers offers this morning. So let's close the eyes and sit up comfortable and watch your inhalation and your exhalation. And shoulders are back and down. And just watch the flow of your breath. Inhaling And exhaling. Breathing abdomen, rib cage, upper chest. And exhaling upper chest. Rib cage, abdomen contracts. So breathing fully and deeply. We start to regulate the breath and slow down the breath so we can regulate the central nervous system. So stay with your breath, connecting fully and deeply. Let the flow of your breath move easily through your whole body. Let the flow of your breath open and expand the physical body, the mental body, and the spiritual body. You can lengthen your exhales if you feel comfortable with that. And again, only do what's comfortable. Shoulders are back and down. Your heart is open. And just listen to the sound of your breath. And as you breathe, allow only that which serves the highest light, love, and truth to enter your body, mind, spirit, and soul. And anything which does not serve the highest light, love, good, and truth, let it be transformed and sent to light. So you're in a safe and beautiful space of divine light, divine energy. And at the end of your next exhalation, we're going to slowly start to circle the hips. And again, I always remind people, if you need to sit up on something, sit up on something, and you can come off of it after the breathing practices. And we're going to slowly circle the hips and keep the sit bones pressing down and grounded. Nice full deep breaths. Circle the opposite direction. Breathe, stay with your breath. And come to center. So we're going to roll the shoulders up, back, and down. So we're doing an overall gentle stretch and strengthen. So feel the upper back muscles roll down the back and engage. You want to feel the strength of those upper back muscles. Keep the chin parallel to the floor. And up and forward and down a few times. Good, and come on to center. Drop your left hand, reach all the way over to the right. Nice deep breaths. And lift through the heart. Shoulders are back and down. Opening through the heart. Breathe, lengthen, reach. And slowly inhale, come on up. Take it over to the opposite side. Nice full deep breaths. Breathing fully and deeply. Reaching, opening the heart. Pressing your sit bones down, breathing into the stretch, relaxing. So relaxing the body gently. You're still slightly engaged, but you don't want to just collapse. You want to lift through the core. Inhale, come on up through center. And again, we're going to circle those shoulders up, back, and down a few times. Now bring your hands to your shoulders, and we're going to strengthen the upper back muscles that support your shoulder blades and your pectoral muscles. So a lot of times we, if we're reading a lot, we're hunched forward. There's also a lot of body language that talks about this position. My flowers go over. There we go. There we go. So we're going to take the hands to the shoulders if you can. And you're going to exhale, gently squeeze the pectoral muscles. Inhale, squeeze the upper back muscles. Exhale, squeeze the pectoral muscles gently. Inhale, squeeze the upper back muscles. And we're going to do this for a few rounds, right? We're stretching. We're stretching the back body as we strengthen the pecs. And we're stretching the front body as we engage the upper back muscles. So nice full deep breaths. Opening the heart. Shoulders are back and down. Keep your shoulders down, okay? When they go back, they really go back. They're engaging the upper back muscles, so nice full deep breaths. Keep the heart lifted. Try not to let the body collapse forward. Keep long through the sternum, through the rib cage. Breathe fully and deeply. So you don't want to bring the elbows to touch. You want to just squeeze those muscles. Notice my elbows don't touch. Breathing. Feel the muscles. Stop for a moment at the end of your inhale or at the end of your exhale and feel those muscles. Now, if you're able to have a very long breath and have longer exhales, that's another option that's available to work with this practice. You could exhale really long, exhale, squeezing, feel the pectoral muscles engage, and then as you inhale, inhale, nice full deep breath stretches these muscles that you just strengthened. Good, and come on to center, and release. Good. You're going to take your right hand up and take it behind the back. So nice full deep breaths. And we're going to just take the hand and gently press that right elbow back. Breathe. It may look backwards on your screen, but for some reason Facebook hasn't figured out how to do a mirror image. Breathe. Nice full deep breaths. Reach that finger down. Now if your hand is only able to come to here, you're going to gently use the support of your left hand, but you want to really start to stretch it, bring it in and back, not out so much. Breathe. If you're able to hold above, breathe, sit up tall, and slowly release. Good. You're going to take the left hand up, take it behind you, take hold of the left elbow, or you're going to press it from the front. Again, if your arm is only able to do this, what you want to do is you want to start to work it in and back. Breathe. As the old saying goes, if you don't use it, you will lose it. Breathe. Nice deep breaths. Forward more. Oh. Trying to figure these the new Facebook setup is not optimal. Breathe. Feel the stretch. We're holding poses. We're breathing so we can feel the stretch through the back of the left tricep. Nice full deep breaths. And slowly release. And we're going to circle the shoulders up, back, and down a few times. And forward and down a few times. Good. And release. So I'm going to adjust the camera. Flowers, my Shasta daisies from my garden. They might go out of the shot, so I'll just elevate them up a little. There we go. Yes, my garden, if you follow me, my garden has been a great source of joy and inspiration this year. So I hope you're doing something fun and enlivening to keep you connected to Mother Earth. That's a really big, important factor these days. So we're going to come on to all fours for a cat and cow. Bolsters for later. We're going to, like I said, we're going to stretch and strengthen. And we're going to take a block for in between our thighs. So whatever blocks you have. I'm going to use these purple blocks today. And if you always notice, I have a lot of purple going on in my videos and in my life. So I'm all about color. And I stay away from a lot of darker colors. I like bright colors. So exhale, lift lower, middle, and upper back. And inhale, drop the abdomen, rib cage, upper chest, gaze up, shoulders are back and down. Nice full deep breaths. And no matter what time of the day or night you do this practice, it's slow and gentle enough to keep your central nervous system, your parasympathetic nervous system relaxed, because you're moving slowly with the breath. We're not trying to elevate our cardio or up our heart rate in this practice. So nice full deep breaths. Opening your heart, shoulders are back and down. And here, everybody, you're hugging the shoulder blades together and engaging your hip flexors for strength as you stretch the chest open, okay? And as you lengthen the abdomen on the inhalation. And then as you exhale, you're lifting lower, middle, and upper back. You're engaging your core, pushing through the palms. There's no weight in the palms. You're stretching the back muscles as you strengthen the core muscles. So let's continue this at your own comfortable pace. And again, we're staying with these movements so we find a meditative rhythm to them. We're breathing. We're actually really engaging the block between the thighs as we press the tops of the feet into the mat. Shoulders are back and down in both positions. So nice deep breaths. You don't want to bring your shoulders out when you round. You want to keep the shoulders back. You'll feel a magnificent stretch through the upper back. And really press the tops of those feet into the floor. Breathing fully and deeply. And at the top of your next inhale, you're going to release your block. And you're going to stretch back into a nice child's pose. Extend your arms, shoulders are back and down. And take some full 3-part breaths here. So again, this is a practice you can do before bed if you'd like. When you move slowly and rhythmically with your breath and create the longer exhales, that slows down your parasympathetic nervous system. So breathe deep. And come on up to center. Now we're going to come on to our bellies. Let's see if I fit here on my belly. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. So, we're going to do some Sphinx pose to open the front body. And as we open the front body, we're stretching the upper back muscles. We're strengthening the upper back muscles. So elbows under the shoulders. Shoulders are back and down. And you're going to anchor the pubic bone. So you don't want to lift the pubic bone. You want to anchor it and lengthen the front body. Close your eyes and breathe. Now, keep a consistent hugging of the upper back muscles together. pressing the shoulders back and down. Make sure your shoulders don't come forward. You really want to keep working them back. Feel the muscles engage around the shoulder blades and keep pressing down into your forearms. So take some nice full deep breaths. Good, and release. So now you're going to put your cheek to one side on your mat, arms alongside you, palms up. See if you can get the ear to the shoulder. This is Advasana, relaxation on your abdomen. And slowly and mindfully turn the opposite direction, turning the head slowly. Breathe. Let your shoulders relax. Breathe fully into the lower belly. It releases the lower back. And come on to center. So next, we're going to bring the forehead to the floor. We're going to do cobra pose. So we're going to do it with a dynamic awareness. We're going to inhale as we lift, and we're going to exhale as we slowly lower down. So stay with your breath. Now, if your breath is not that long and you find it challenging to do that, I highly recommend you just keep breathing and do only what's comfortable, okay? So you might need to come up and take a breath or two, that's fine, but you will gradually build into the fact that you're able to inhale up on a nice long inhale and exhale down slowly on a longer exhalation. So we're going to bring the palms in line with the shoulders. Now, if you bring your hands any closer to the waist, it really works the shoulders away from the ears. So you do what's comfortable. This is acceptable, right in line with the shoulders, but I choose to bring my arms back a little so it keeps me drawing my elbows back. I'm getting a nice stretch through the shoulders, the upper traps, and the neck. So forehead to the mat. With your next inhale, legs are together, pubic bone is grounded. Inhale, lengthen. Forehead, nose, and chin across the mat. Take an exhale, and with your next inhale, raise up. And exhale, extend the chin, touching the chin, nose, forehead. Keep reaching through the legs. Reach the legs away from your hips. And now we're going to do the inhale, one full movement. Inhale, extend forehead, nose, and chin, raising up. Hug the upper back muscles. Exhale, extend the chin. Anchor the pubic bone, rolling under the chin, nose, and forehead. Let's do this for a few rounds. Inhale, lengthening. Coming up. Exhale, extending the chin. And rolling under. So let's continue with a few more rounds. Keep extending the legs, pressing the pubic bone. Keep drawing those elbows back. Don't roll the chin under till it touches the floor, and then roll under nose and forehead. Nice full deep breaths. Breathing fully and deeply. Keep that pubic bone anchored, strong through the legs. Press your thighs into the mat. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. And the next time you exhale, come on all the way down. Turn your cheek to one side. Bring your arms alongside your body and relax. Turn your toes in, heels out, and relax. Let out a nice full exhale from the diaphragm. Forward bends are very stimulating. So doing them with a slow, long exhale will keep them less stimulating for you. Turn your cheeks to the opposite side. And from here, you're going to just slowly roll onto your back today. So we're just going onto the back. We're doing slow, gentle movements before we strengthen the upper back muscles. Here, we're going to do a rolling bridge pose. I have a block somewhere. Here we go. We're going to do a rolling bridge pose. So we're going to put the block between the thighs. And again, if you're doing this in the morning, you can do a few more rounds if you'd like. Pause the video. If you're doing this in the evening, just move very slowly. The breath determines how we feel. So, palms face up, shoulders back. And we're going to gently inhale, lift into a bridge pose. Press through the feet, press the shoulders back. Keep your chin tucked towards your chest. And exhale, squeeze the block, press your feet. Roll down slowly. Now make sure you're pressing your shoulders back. Breathing. Nice full deep breaths. So again, longer exhales. Inhaling up, slowly press the feet. Exhale, slowly rolling down. Hug the block. Press the shoulders back. Getting some nice length through the back body in a safe, comfortable way. So as we come up, we're strengthening the back body here. And as we roll down, we're using our core muscles to lay down one vertebra at a time. And you want to feel evenness through the back. You don't want to feel like you're all the way to the left or all the way to the right. Use your core muscles to get the spine to come down evenly and slowly. So let's do a few more rounds at your own pace and breathe. Keep pressing those shoulders down and back as you come down. And let's all release. Let's bend the elbows, fingers, palms face each other. Nice full deep breaths. Now as we come up, we're going to use the energy to press into our upper arms and press the shoulders back. You don't want to arch your back. You want to let the movement and the strength come from your upper back, your upper arms. You want to really feel that energy. And fingers have energy in them. I see people do this all the time. I want your fingers with the energy. So you can press the upper arm, your trapezius, right? Your tricep. We stretched this earlier. So just being aware of what muscles are and what they feel like. You don't have to know their names necessarily, but I think it's good. So press into the upper arms. Use the feet and the shoulders to press into. Inhale, lift. Really work those arms down. Feel the stretch through the front of the chest. Exhale, slowly rolling down. Nice full deep breaths. Make sure you're hugging the block when you come down. Inhaling up. Press into those upper arms. All the weight, feel like all the weight's in the tops of the upper arms and the shoulders. Not just the elbows. Use the whole space of that upper arm. It's very, very beneficial to opening the chest and to strengthening them. Keep going. Keep your chin tucked. Keep those fingers strong. Hug the block. Notice the more you hug the block, the more your core works. Right? We're working today with getting the muscles engaged, that you don't want to just come down with no concept or connection to your core. Core is really important. And the next time you come down, release the block. So don't stretch your legs out yet. Bring your arms out into a T. Make your feet wide. Flex your feet. Drop both knees to the right. Press out through the front of the left hip. Breathing. I either gaze upward or I can turn and gaze at my left thumb. Inhale through center. Make sure you're centered. We're going to rock to the left. Feet are flexed. Look at your right thumb. Breathe. Feel the stretch through the front of the right thigh. And gently engage the glutes and the hamstrings a little, right? The knee is flexed. So you're using these muscles to flex the knee. These are getting stronger. Inhale, come on up. And take it over to the right again. Breathe. Now you can press through the front of your right thigh as much as you feel comfortable, but try to bring the knee towards the floor. Just don't open the knee out. You want them to come towards the floor. Breathe. You're also using your adductor on your left inner thigh. Come through center. Adjust yourselves if you need to. Feet are flexed. And once more to the left. We're trying to take that left inner thigh towards the mat. Please be mindful of any change or anything that doesn't feel right in the knee joint or the hip joint. Do only what's comfortable. And inhale, come on through center. Good. So now if you do have blocks, always keep your props near you. Notice I don't have to get up. Blocks are near me. I'm going to bring the soles of my feet together and knees out and relax. Close the eyes and breathe. So I bring the blocks to a point where my knees feel them. They can relax. The inner thighs are softening. If you'd like, you can reach your arms over your head on the floor. Don't overarch your back. Try to keep the hips neutral as you press the knees down. So I don't want to overarch my back. I want to press my sacrum down. Breathing fully and deeply. Breathe, relax, let the shoulders drop, let the heart open. Just from relaxing, let the heart open. Also from the deep breath, let the heart open. And your heels are back as close as you can to your perineum. And let's come through center. So we're going to bring the knees up. We're going to hug the right knee with both hands. And we're going to stretch the left leg out. Breathe. Nice deep breaths. Try not to shift your hips up and down. Flex the foot. And we're going to take the right hand on the right knee, take the left hand to the left hip, and we're going to open through the inner right thigh. Now keep pressing that left hip down. I have both feet flexed now. Try not to tilt the body. Keep pressing the left hip down, opening through the right inner thigh. And come back through center. Now, as we did that movement, we were engaging the right hip flexor, the outer hip flexor, part of your gluteus medius. You're stabilizing with the core by pressing the left heel, left hip down. So let's go one more time. Take it out to the right. Keep the back even. Don't tilt to the right side of the back. Both shoulder blades are even. Strength through the core. Flexing the left heel and the right heel. Breathe. And come through center. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take the left hand outside the right knee. We're going to anchor the right hip and we're going to take the right knee to the left. Breathe. Nice full deep breaths. Don't let the body twist. Try to use your core to stabilize that right hip down. You'll feel a big stretch through your right IT band. Breathe. You're also engaging your inner right thigh. And come on through center. Stretch your right leg out. Just have to shift. I don't have enough room here. There we go. My feet are flexed. You can't see them in the video, but they're flexed. And I'm going to hug the left knee in. I'm going to extend through the right side of the body. And you don't want to turn your hips up or down. You want to keep the hips neutral. You're going to feel your left hip flexor, everyone. Breathe. Try not to overarch your back. Press the lower back down on the left side. Feel the muscle. Then you're going to place your right hand on your right hip and take the left knee out to the left. Don't let your body turn, right? We're doing all we can to keep it in line. You want to try to keep your knee in line with your hip. You don't want your knee all the way up here. Breathe. Extend through the right heel. Breathe. Only go as far as you're comfortable. Stay with your breath. Breathe deep into the lower belly. And come through center. You're going to take your right hand to your left knee. I'm going to use my left hand. I use my left hand in here to anchor my hip down and taking it over to the right. Now I don't want to bring my knee all the way back. I want to keep it as much in line with my hip as I can, and I want to keep the hips parallel to each other. Breathe. Parallel to your shoulders, right? Shoulders, hips should be parallel. Breathe. Keep working that left hip back onto the mat. Stabilize with the right leg. Breathe. And let's inhale, come on through center. Now you're going to keep your hips on the floor. So I say this all the time when I teach. I've been teaching for over 15 years, and a lot of students do this. They lift their lower back. So what happens then is you overstretch the lower back. What we want to do is keep the feet on the floor, keep the sacrum on the floor, and you want to feel how relaxed and even that sacrum feels. So take a minute to do that. Feel your feet on the floor and keep your sacrum where it is. And I'm just going to bring my knee up. My knee is pretty much parallel to my hip. I don't want to overstretch it because then I compromise my back. I want to use these hip flexor muscles. Take both knees up, flex the feet. Feet are hip distance apart, and we're just going to rock side to side. So you're rocking side to side on the sacrum. My tailbone is pressing towards the floor. And that's in contrast to this, which I'm using my neck flipped back. Here I'm using my core muscles. Keep the chin tucked, and we're going to rock side to side for about a minute. Only do what's comfortable. If you can go all the way over and then push yourself up, use your core muscles. Another option is to take a block between the thighs. Squeeze the block as you rock side to side. That really works your core, because I have to engage those inner thighs to get me lifted to center. So breathing. Nice smooth breaths. So here we're strengthening our core, we're strengthening our hip flexors. Breathing fully and deeply. Good, and come to center. It looks like I've moved on the mat. So from here, we're going to stretch both legs out. Let's see my feet. We're going to reach our arms over our head, give ourselves a big, 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 big stretch. And come through center. So one more stretch for the hips today. Feet are hip distance. Let's see, here I am. Okay. We're going to lift the hips, and we're going to shift the hips to the right. I have to move my feet. Flex the feet. Now my feet are hip distance. They're not wide like they were before. They're just hip distance. I'm going to drop both knees left and take the left foot to the right knee. Now I'm going to gently press through the front of the right thigh, but I'm anchoring my right shoulder blade. You can bring the arms out into a T and stabilize the upper body. Breathe fully and deeply. We're going to be here for a few breaths. So feel your breath move through your body. Keep anchoring the shoulder blade. Only go as far as you're comfortable. And we're creating a straight line from the hip to the knee optimally. If you're not able to do it, please only do what's comfortable. Sometimes people bend it, but what you want to do is get a stretch through the front body. Be mindful of your knee. Do only what's safe and comfortable for you. Release your left foot. Bring both knees up to center and recenter your body. So recenter your body. And now I'm going to move my hips to the left. My feet go over a little bit with it. Flex the feet, dropping to the right. And I'm going to take the right foot to the left knee. Notice both feet are flexed. My left foot is also flexed. And again, instead of having an indentation, we'd like to press gently through the hip as this right foot draws the knee downward. Breathe. And slowly release the right foot. Come on back through center. Stretch your legs out. Turn your palms up if they're not already, and close the eyes and breathe. Taking a little mini Shavasana before we come to seated for seated forward bends. As you're in this mini Shavasana, you're slowing down your breath. We're using your long exhalations, but very softly and very subtly. So after your next exhale, you can bend both knees and drop the knees to the right and safely and gently push yourselves up to seated. So that's a very safe, gentle way to come into a seated position. Even if you're in bed in the morning and you feel you've got an issue with your back or something, so you want to use that method to come up to seated. So we're going to do some seated forward bends. Like I said, today was a very gentle stretch and strengthen class, very connected to the breath, and we should always be very connected to the breath. So let's see where this camera is giving me space today. So if you need to, again, sit up on something, a pillow or something to that effect. I'm going to put a little pillow under my sit bones, and I'm going to face this way today. Okay. So we're going to stretch both legs out. Okay, not a good angle. Oh, let's do this angle is better. There we go. Like I said, this Facebook reconfigured everything, and it's very, the filming is odd, but whatever. So what we're going to do is stretch both legs out, and we're going to sit up tall, and very gently you're going to engage the left hip flexor, and I'm going to cross my arms across my chest. Now, if you want to, you can push away at the palms. Don't lean into them. Push away. But I'm just going to have my hands on my thighs. I'm not going to use my arms. I'm going to try to use most of my core. So you're going to exhale, slide the left foot back, hug the ankle, and sit up tall. Breathe. This would be exhale, inhale. Exhale, sit up tall, shoulders back, inhale. Nice full deep breaths. Breathing fully and deeply. The right foot is also flexed. And come to center. Now the left foot. You're going to exhale, bring, the right foot. We just did the left foot. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring it back. Hug the shoulders. Hold shoulder blades together. Inhaling. And exhaling. Nice full deep breaths. And come on to center. Good. So from here, let's just bring the soles of the feet together. Opening through the inner thighs. They might feel more relaxed because we did the pose earlier with the blocks under the knees. Again, if you need blocks under your knees, use them. Sit up nice and tall, shoulders back, forward hinge. Breathe. And just use the breath to allow you to surrender deeper and deeper into Baddha Konasana. Breathe into the stretch again. If you need blocks under your knees, put them there so you don't overstretch. Press the sit bones back, heart forward. Breathe. Notice how after you're in the asana a little longer, the body starts to surrender, open, and release. And inhale, come on all the way up. So from here, we're going to do We're going to do a half forward bend. Janu Shirsasana. The name escaped me for the moment. My Sanskrit was a little rusty. So the right leg is extended again. If you need a block under your knee, put it there. Do what's comfortable. I'm going to turn to the right leg, shoulders back. Sweep both arms up, lock the thumbs, and forward hinge over both legs. Nice full deep breaths. Now, don't grab for the toes. I'm able to bend my elbows when I touch my toes. So if you can't keep the elbows bent and the shoulders back and down, avoid straining the neck and shoulders. We just released them and made them relax. So we want to stay in a relaxed meditative quality of practice. So breathe deep and fully. Keep the right heel stretching. Ankle is flexed. Pressing the back of the sit bones into the mat. Press the back of your right calf down. But don't hyperextend your knee. Use the muscles of the legs and free the joints. Heart forward, shoulders back. Notice how you tend to surrender deeper as you hold the pose and breathe in a very quiet, soft, but focused manner. Forward bends are about letting go. And as we bend over the right leg, we're massaging our liver, our gallbladder. We're squeezing the toxins. So breathe fully and deeply. Tucking the tummy back with your exhalations. With your next inhale, extend the arms forward and rise up and release. Good. Nice full deep breaths. Stretch both legs out, give them a little shake. I want to move my pretty flowers because I really like them. So there we go. And they want to be on camera. They spent a long time growing. So, both legs were stretched out. Now we're going to bend the right knee. And we started those movements earlier where we strengthen the hip flexors, right? So bend the right knee, take the right knee out. Again, maybe you need a block under one knee and not the other. So do what's comfortable. Flex the feet. Well, the left foot, my right foot is inside my left inner thigh. Reach both arms up. Exhale, forward hinge over the extended left leg. And then relax the arms, the head, neck, and chest. Now, as I said in the other side, you want to relax into the pose. Use the breath to allow you to relax. That's what's going to help you deepen into the posture. The exhale is the body's natural release mechanism. And I don't know about you, but during these different times, you know, we really need to let go of some old thoughts and old patterns. So just breathe and let the exhales allow you to surrender. Breathe. On the left side, you're massaging your stomach, your spleen, and your pancreas. So breathe deep, pressing both sit bones back and down. As you breathe deep, you're cleansing the stomach, putting a nice squeeze on the pancreas and the spleen. And with your next inhale, bring the arms alongside the ears and raise yourself up. Release the arms. Good. Stretch both legs out. We're going to do Paschimottanasana, the full forward bend, and that helps to squeeze all the internal organs. So breathe deeply. And remember, you're not going to go to the fullest expression of the posture right away. What you'll do is the body, you'll start to feel surrender in the body and connect with that and how the breath is allowing that to happen, okay? I really encourage you to connect with that feeling. So reach both arms out and up. We're going to lock our thumbs for this one, so lock the thumbs. Exhale, forward hinge over both legs. And then relax the arms, the head, neck, and chest. Now, instead of pulling yourself forward, press the sit bones back. You'll feel your hip flexors. Draw your shoulders back. Really pressing the heels gently into the mat. Breathe. You're squeezing all the internal organs. Breathe deeply. Tuck the tummy and lift the pelvic floor with all your exhales, as we often do in all the practices. Shoulders back. Really try to draw those shoulders back. I'm going to draw them back a little more today. Try to reach the heart forward using the core. And let's stay here for a few moments and breathe. Notice what you're aware of and stay with your breath. This is a great pose to do before bed. This helps the body to surrender, relax, and release. And look forward, extend the arms, inhale, come on all the way up. And release your arms. And get yourselves comfortable for Shavasana. Now what I wanted to say is I know a lot of you have your own pranayama pillows. So what you can do is you can use this for supported fish pose if you'd like. And you can stay in that for Shavasana, up to you. So whatever you're most comfortable doing, lie down on your back. And again, if you're going to use this pranayama pillow, you're going to take the pillow into the small of your back. You're going to stretch your legs out. And you're going to keep pressing the pillow towards you and lengthen the spine up and over the pillow. Okay? And there you go. Now, if you choose not to use the pranayama pillow, it's perfectly fine. So I'm not going to stay there because I would fall asleep trying to talk you through Shavasana. So get comfortable. Lie on your back. Have your palms up. And have the eyes closed and just first start to watch your breath. Watch your inhalation and your exhalation. Feel your breath as you just watch it move through the nostrils, down through the back of your throat, into the lungs. And just watch the breath. One of the most important and profound practices we can give ourselves is to just simply watch the breath. Watch the inhalation and watch the exhalation. And as you stay connected to the breath, feel the legs begin to relax from the toes to the tops of the thighs. Stay with the breath as you watch the legs relax from the toes to the tops of the thighs. Now bring the awareness to your fingers and arms and watch How the fingers, palms, the forearms, the whole arm up to the shoulder relaxes just by your awareness. Feel the relaxation. With your full awareness, notice how heavy and relaxed your limbs have become, and how soft and quiet your breath has become. Bring the awareness to your buttocks, hips, and pelvis, and feel the weight of them just melting into the mat beneath you. And bring your awareness to the softness of your lower belly. Feel the lower belly start to relax and sink back towards your spine. And then feel the lower back relax and the lower spine relax completely. Feel how heavy and relaxed the legs, the lower body, and the arms are, just so very relaxed. Bring the awareness to the diaphragm, the rib cage in the front, and feel your whole diaphragm so relaxed because the breath is completely relaxed. So the diaphragm is taking a respite to relax, and the middle back relaxes right around the adrenal glands, the adrenaline glands, your kidneys in the back. Learn to be calm and relaxed, allowing the adrenals to take a break, to soften. And now your upper chest, upper back, and shoulders are completely relaxed. Feel the sternum widen, feel the upper chest completely and totally soften. Feel the collarbone widen more, and now the neck and throat and all your facial muscles relax. Chin, lips, cheeks, nose, eyes, eyebrows, forehead, temples, ears, Even the scalp around your skull is completely relaxed. Scan your body for any space that needs to just relax a bit more and send it a mental message to relax. Take note if it's always the same place that needs to relax a little more. And then ask it to relax. It's safe, it's okay to relax. Take the next few minutes just to be in a space of stillness, self-awareness, and bliss. Notice any movements or currents of sensation or energy you feel in your stillness. Just be aware of your true self, your inner knowing of your true self. And slowly now begin to deepen your breathing. Bringing yourself back slowly and gently. Deepening your breath. Filling the body with prana, life force, life energy. Give yourself big stretches or gentle hugs, whatever feels right for you. And gently bend the knees and rock to your right. And with a gentle inhale, push yourself up to seated. We're going to end with the closing chant of Om Shanti today. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om. Peace to you all. Namaste. So thank you for being here. Again, if anybody's interested in doing Zoom, get in touch with me. Times, dates, I'll be back in touch with you. But I'm going to be off Facebook Live for a while. And I miss you all. And those of you I haven't met, it's nice to meet you, even though it's virtually right now. So stay in touch, email me. All the information is going to be at the bottom within the next half hour. I didn't really write anything this morning. I just wanted to teach. So have a great day, everybody. Have a great 4th of July, and keep the light shining.